Jill Duggar Dillard recently experienced a deeply personal and heartbreaking loss with the passing of her father-in-law, Mike Seawald. The news came as a shock to many, especially those who have followed Jill's life through the years. As one of the well-known Duggar daughters from the popular TLC reality series 19 Kids and Counting, Jill has often shared glimpses of her family life, including her marriage to Derek Dillard and their growing family. However, this recent loss marks one of the more private and emotional chapters in her life. Mike Seawald was not only a beloved father to Jill's husband, but also a cherished grandfather to their children. His presence in their lives brought joy, wisdom, and support, making his absence all the more difficult to bear. In a heartfelt message posted on social media, Jill expressed her grief, writing, "Miss you." Those two simple words carried immense weight, conveying the depth of sorrow and longing felt by her and her family. The post resonated with followers, many of whom offered messages of comfort and prayers for the grieving family. This moment of mourning serves as a reminder that behind the public personas of celebrities and reality TV stars are real people navigating the same challenges and hardships as everyone else. For Jill, the loss of Mike Seawald is not just another headline, it is a deeply personal tragedy that will leave a lasting impact on her and her loved ones. Mike Seawald was more than just a father-in-law to Jill. He was a pillar of strength, love, and guidance within their family. Known for his warm personality and unwavering faith, he played an integral role in shaping the values that Jill and Derek strive to pass down to their own children. His influence extended beyond mere presence. He was a source of wisdom, offering thoughtful advice and encouragement whenever needed. Whether it was through lighthearted moments or times of difficulty, Mike's steady and loving nature left a lasting impression on those around him. As a grandfather, Mike showered his grandchildren with affection, creating cherished memories that they will carry with them throughout their lives. He was the kind of grandparent who embraced every milestone, from first steps to school performances, always cheering them on with genuine enthusiasm. His laughter, stories, and comforting presence made him a special part of their childhoods, and his absence will be deeply felt in their daily lives. Beyond his immediate family, Mike was admired by many for his kindness and generosity. Friends and acquaintances alike spoke of his ability to make others feel seen and valued, offering support without hesitation. His passing leaves a void not only in Jill's family, but in the broader community that knew and loved him. Remembering him now means celebrating the life he lived, a life filled with love, faith, and devotion to those he held dear. In the wake of Mike Seawald's passing, Jill and Derek Dillard are navigating their grief while supporting each other through this difficult time. Their strong bond, built over years of marriage and shared experiences, provides a foundation of comfort as they process their loss together. Though each person grieves differently, Jill and Derek have leaned on one another, finding solace in quiet conversations, shared memories, and small gestures of love. Whether holding hands during quiet moments or simply being present for one another, they continue to show that enduring companionship can offer strength even in the darkest of times. Their children, too, are feeling the weight of this loss. While young, they understand the sadness that surrounds them and look to their parents for reassurance. Jill and Derek have been intentional about explaining Mike's passing in age-appropriate ways, ensuring their children know that it is okay to feel both sadness and love when remembering someone special. They encourage open discussions about Grandpa Mike, allowing space for tears, questions, and even laughter as they recall favorite memories. This approach helps their children process their emotions in a healthy way while reinforcing the idea that love endures beyond physical presence. Beyond their immediate family, Jill and Derek have received an outpouring of support from loved ones near and far. Family members, close friends, and even long-distance acquaintances have reached out with messages of condolence, prayers, and offers to help in any way possible. Some have sent handwritten notes, while others have shared personal stories about Mike, reminding the couple of the deep impact he had on so many lives. These expressions of love and remembrance serve as a reminder that they are not alone in their grief, that a network of caring individuals stands beside them, ready to offer comfort and strength as they move forward. Photo. She wrote, "Miss you," a simple yet profoundly moving message that captured the essence of her emotions. The post quickly resonated with followers, many of whom responded with messages of condolence, prayers, and recollections of their own experiences with Mike. Fans who had watched Jill grow up on 19 Kids and Counting expressed empathy, acknowledging the pain of losing a beloved family member and sending words of comfort to her and Derek. Beyond her personal circle, the broader public also reacted with sympathy. Media outlets covered the story with sensitivity, focusing on the family's loss rather than sensationalizing the event. Fellow public figures, some of whom had crossed paths with Jill and Derek over the years, shared supportive comments, emphasizing the importance of family and faith during times of grief. Online communities, particularly those centered around Christian values and family life, joined in expressing solidarity, highlighting how deeply Mike's kindness and warmth had touched those who knew him. Through these collective voices of support, Jill found a sense of connection and comfort, knowing that many were holding her family in their thoughts and prayers. For Jill Duggar, maintaining a balance between personal grief and public attention has been a delicate challenge. As a former reality TV personality, she has spent much of her life under public scrutiny, where even the most intimate moments can become topics of discussion. The passing of Mike Seawald, while deeply personal, inevitably drew attention due to Jill's public profile. Despite this, she has approached her mourning with grace, choosing to share only what feels right, while protecting the privacy of her family's grieving process. By keeping her social media tribute heartfelt yet restrained, she allows space for genuine reflection without inviting excessive outside commentary. Navigating grief in the public eye often means facing unsolicited opinions, speculation, or even criticism, challenges that Jill has learned to manage over the years. Rather than engaging with external noise, she and Derek have focused on what matters most: honoring Mike's memory, supporting their children, and leaning on trusted loved ones. Their decision to limit media exposure surrounding the loss underscores their commitment to preserving the sanctity of their mourning period. Instead of turning to interviews or detailed explanations, they have opted for quiet resilience, letting their actions speak louder than words. Despite the pressures of public attention, Jill has remained grounded, drawing strength from her faith and family. She understands that while some level of public interest is inevitable, she still holds agency over how much to share. By prioritizing emotional well-being over constant visibility, she ensures that her family's healing remains at the forefront, proving that even in the spotlight, there is power in choosing privacy. Amid their grief, Jill and Derek have turned to their faith for comfort and guidance, relying on the spiritual foundation that has long been a cornerstone of their lives. Prayer has become a central part of their healing process, offering them moments of peace and reflection as they navigate the pain of losing Mike. They have found solace in Scripture, reading passages that remind them of God's promises and the hope of eternal reunion. Verses such as Psalm 34:18, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and rescues those whose spirits are crushed," have provided reassurance that they are not alone in their sorrow. In addition to personal prayer, they have sought strength through their church community, where fellow believers have surrounded them with love and support. Church gatherings, prayer meetings, and quiet conversations with trusted mentors have helped reinforce their belief that grief, though painful, does not have to be faced in isolation. The act of coming together with others who share their faith has reminded them of the power of communal prayer and the comfort that comes from being uplifted by those who care. Beyond prayer and fellowship, Jill and Derek have embraced the belief that Mike is now in a better place, free from suffering and reunited with loved ones who have passed before him. This conviction brings them a measure of peace, allowing them to celebrate his life while looking forward to the promise of eternity. Their faith does not erase their sadness, but it gives them the strength to carry on, knowing that love endures beyond death. As Jill and Derek continue to process their grief, they remain committed to honoring Mike Seawald's legacy. As Jill and Derek continue to process their grief, They remain committed to honoring Mike Seawald's legacy in meaningful ways. One of the most powerful ways they keep his memory alive is by sharing stories about him with their children, ensuring that the lessons he imparted and the love he gave endure through future generations. They speak fondly of his kindness, his humor, and his unwavering faith, weaving his influence into everyday moments. Whether recalling a cherished family tradition or retelling a lighthearted anecdote, these memories serve as a testament to the lasting impact he had on their lives. Beyond storytelling, Jill and Derek are also considering tangible ways to commemorate Mike's life. They may choose to establish a memorial in his name, perhaps through a charitable initiative or community effort that reflects his values. Acts of service, such as volunteering or supporting causes he cared about, could become a meaningful way for the family to channel their grief into something positive. Additionally, they may create a dedicated space, whether through a photo display, a keepsake box, or a special place in their home, where they can reflect on the joy he brought to their lives. While the pain of loss will never fully disappear, Jill and Derek are determined to find hope in the days ahead. They understand that healing is a gradual journey, one that involves embracing both sorrow and gratitude. With faith as their guide and love as their foundation, they step forward with the knowledge that Mike's presence will